What's up, Sea Dog? My cancer crew, Krabby Patties. How's it going, everybody? If you're new, subscribe. Welcome. What's up, Lioness Kitty Cat? What is up? What's up, Kurt? All right. It's so good to be back streaming, you guys. So, if you're new, watch your rising sign for the astrology portion. You know, I do throw down the maths on this channel from time to time. Um, so let's just get into it. If you have Cancer rising, the sun is solarizing your second house, and it's been opposite Pluto in your eighth. So this is a focus on a number of things. Like this is a financial axis, but it has to do with our desires, intimacy. You know, because the second house is about our self worth, our self esteem, our earned income, like what our natural born innate gifts, what we provide for ourselves and what we have to offer others. And then the eighth house is where, you know, we join that, we combine that with others, or where we become vulnerable with other people. So for you guys, this has been there's been some intense either desires or intense goings on in regards to either who you make yourself vulnerable to, who you trust, who you allow access to you, or you know, financial stuff like providing for yourself, or investments like long-term investments, or you know, sexuality, intimacy, and the like. Very intense highlight here, for those of you with Cancer rising. Very private as well, but like, you know, some of you, it's these aspects have really made you want to stand up for yourself in a big way, you know, or maybe even guard and protect your own value, you know. But yeah, there could be also just like financial stuff going on here. You've also got Mars rolling through your 12th house, you know, which is that's a frustrating Mars transit, like in general. I call it my anger management transit, but it's been trying Pluto in your 8th house. So you could have some secret desires, secret drives that you feel really lit up about, like behind the scenes, or maybe some intense stuff going on privately that have really caused you to deeply reflect on some of you sexual matters, because Mars is about our passions and our desires. Um, and maybe it's caused you to really want to transform, you know, maybe intimate matters for some of you, or, you know, how you plan to go about things like going forward. You know, there's a lot of deep change going on behind the scenes for you guys, and some of you have been real kind of private in certain ways with these eighth house, this Pluto being in your eighth, you know. But yeah, there could be a lot going on behind the scenes, and for now, some of you may feel a little bit held back or a little bit frustrated, or there's just some sensitive matters going on around pursuing your desires, or again, like because it's Mars, you know, maybe sexual matters, or you know, put yourself out there in some way. So there's, you know, when Mars goes through the 12th, it's more of a time to lay back and, you know, kind of tap the brakes a little bit before moving forward. But this, you know, your second house, Cancer rising, of your desires, standing up for your best interests, your self-esteem, your self-worth. This is going to be a period of like, this house will be definitely emphasized heavily this year, because you know, Mars will eventually retrograde here, and spend a lot of time there. So you'll have a lot of time to think about money, finances, earned income, but also about how vulnerable you make yourself with others, and who with, and you know, that type of thing. Like how entangled do you want to be with other people, or how much access you want to allow like other people to you, and maybe your resources and your body, or how much you want to compromise, you know, to keep things copacetic between you and others, you know, will be definitely highlighted here for you guys. Mercury on Thursday entered your third house of communications, text messages, siblings, neighbors, people in your local environment. So that's a busy house, but it's also it's very gappy. it'll reverse motion here on August 4th, the same day that Venus enters this area. So there will be, some reevaluations about like, communications, who you talk to, what you say out loud to people, and it'll eventually wind back up in your second house. So this definitely has something to do with perhaps how, being open with others or putting yourself out there, like being straight up, affects your self-esteem or affects your bottom line somehow. So there'll be some reevaluations going on here for the next while. Chiron, Cancer rising, just went retrograde today in your 10th house of career, recognition, reputation, achievement, and VIPs, bosses, authority figures, men in your life, but also getting the respect that you feel you deserve. And some of you are going to be doing some deep reflecting upon your overall life direction, career, or maybe even your relationship to bosses, authority figures, or the men in your life. This is an interesting one. So Cancer rising, when Chiron goes retrograde in general, it like I said, to the other signs, it can bring up and trigger like old wounds or injuries that are kind of ancient that you thought you already dealt with. And for you specifically, this could be in the realm of like career, your reputation, your public life versus your private life, or dealings with authority figures or the men in your life. And for some of you, this is very plain and simple around getting the respect, getting respected from others, like plain and simple, like feeling like other people are respecting you, you know. And so it'll bring up some things that you thought maybe you already healed from, and that's in order to deal with it in a new way, find new avenues of healing so that you can avoid getting re-injured in the same repetitive ways, as before, and turn those injuries or insecurities into strengths. So for some of you, this can challenge you in a career way, on a career level, in your public life, or maybe even what you do for a living, or the people that you deal with in a career arena, like bosses, authority figures, or like I said, like men in your life. Some of you even father figures. So, that's an interesting long-term influence that will play a role throughout the rest of the year, because it does not go direct until December 29th. So let's get into the cards and see what comes out for all Cancer placements. Happy birthday to you, Lioness Kitty Cat. The sun sign Leos. Yeah. All right. Cancer placement, sun, moon, rising, and stellium, all placements. Let's get some messages for you and see what comes out in love. Cancer love reading for all placements. You and the person on your mind, or just love messages that come out in general. Let's see what comes out. All right, Sea Dog. All right. All right, one more shuffle. Krabby Patties. Let's get some messages. Oh! Well, we saw the Death card. What else we got here? We saw the Hangman up in the reverse. So some of you, there's been some indecision, or somebody's been wishy-washy, flippity-floppity, and there's just, it's like push comes to shove. Sometimes you have to make somebody's decision for them. Or there's just some intense feelings, or somebody else's wishy-washy behavior has caused you to some intense change inwardly, or your own indecision. So I don't know. We'll see what comes out. All right, Sea Dog, what do y'all need to hear? Some of you may want to put an end to some confusing situations or feelings. What do the Cancer placements need to hear right now in love, Spirit? For some of you, really, really deep or even kind of spiritual, like relationships or behind the scenes kind of attractions or whatever, like are kind of prominent right now for Cancer rising, with Mars rolling through the 10th, or not 10th, sorry, 12th in trine to Pluto to your 8th house. So something could feel on a slow burn right now, but also very kind of almost etheric or unclear. Like it's either not out in the open or you can't quite materialize it in a direct way right now. All right, let's see what's going on, Sea Dog. What's coming out for you? All right, we got the star. Beautiful. So this is Aquarius energy, and that is your eighth house, Cancer rising of deep, intimate merging, taboo, issues, sexuality, sexual merging, finance, like financial investments and the like. So this is a hope, healing, inspiration. Some of you are doing some deep healing right now. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So this is communications, clarity, a new idea, getting clear. It's a very decisive energy, The Ace of Swords is definitely, it's not uncertain. It's not confused. And then we have, but there's some blockages. This is coming out for a lot of people in these readings this week. So there's like either a cycle on your behalf or somebody else's that hasn't closed out yet. It's still kind of stuck in the mud, or maybe somebody's going through some hard times or, misfortunes, or there's just some blockages, delays, or resisting something, resisting the divine oftentimes when I see this in the reverse. Three of Pentacles under that. This could be a work connection, somebody you work with, or a project, maybe more than one person or element involved. And the Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. This is very single, independent, enjoying like the fruits of your labor type of energy. Four of Swords reverse. There's an element of like controversy here around something or someone. King of Wands reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, Sun, Moon, or rising. Either somebody is kind of like, kind of either stuck up, or there's a moral principle here and someone's insisting on whatever that principle is, or somebody's disappointing you, Sea Dog. Somebody doesn't measure up to your expectations, or, maybe there's a refusal to get involved in something. Oh, we got some, it's heartbreaking, whatever this is. Three of Swords and the Moon. There's a lot of like mystery, intrigue. You could be pulled towards someone regardless of whatever this controversy is, or whatever. This is weird. Let's look at your energy. Okay, yeah. You're keeping your Queen of Cups reverse. You're definitely not feeling something or someone, or you're keeping your emotions. You're trying to keep your emotions out of things. Somebody may have like thrown you off emotionally as well. What's on your mind? Burden of day. Like some of you were thinking about dropping something, or you'd like to just set something down because it's difficult carrying it around. It's too much effort. It's too much work. You just want to rest. You just want to drop something here and not have to have it weigh in on you. Your behavior. You're just focused on peace. Some of you are leaving something behind for your own mental peace or emotional peace here. You could be traveling. You could be en route, but the Six of Swords is like wanting to head into calmer waters where things are not so, like conflicting or jagged or pointy or just depriving you of peace. So it looks like your main focus here is mental peace, like just having your peace, How you're being seen. Wow, King of Pentacles. You could have Earth in your big three, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or somebody is looking at you as commitment material, very steady, committed, disciplined. Someone could see you as very disciplined, maybe really good with money, or well off, or wealthy, or just money bags. Others of them are just seeing you as very patient and level-headed, very pragmatic. How do you see yourself? Hermit. So Virgo energy. You're definitely doing some inward reflecting right now. Some of you are single, celibate, Volcel, like spending a lot of time alone right now, doing some deep reflecting. It's like you see yourself on a little bit of a vision quest here, meditating privately and doing a lot of inward reflection, and your feelings. Seven of Swords. So you're either running away from your feelings very literally, or there's an element of like shade or fuckery involved in a situation, whether on your behalf or somebody else's. Like there may be some reason that you feel like you have to run away from your feelings for the time being, or in the very least detach. Some of you have a bit of a strategy here long term. So if you are kind of like dropping this like it's awkward in order for your mental peace to be the focus right now, it seems like you're thinking ahead and you have some sort of strategy here. You could be kind of considering you're leaving something behind, but just for now. So you may have like a more long-term strategy about this situation. Person on your mind is showing up. Two of Swords. This is Libra energy. This person's showing up pretty like they're ambivalent. They're kind of indecisive. They don't want to be influenced by anybody outside themselves, and they're kind of like ignoring an issue or ignoring a situation for the time being and tuning into what they want. They don't want to be pressured by outside influence in any way. What's on their mind? Ooh, Six of Cups reverse. So there's like this person's definitely triggered, or they feel like you are, or they got some baggage, you know, in their own emotions or something. Like they got to wrap something up. This person could be trying to ignore some negative feelings that are coming up, or they know that they've got some baggage to deal with, or some of them feel like their effort isn't recognized in some way, or they're just, I don't know, there's something begrundled here. There's some reason they're bringing this ambivalent sort of stance. What's their behavior? Yeah, wow. Four of Cups. So this is somebody that they're definitely giving me this vibe like they're in their own world, you know? They're not happy, but they're also, it's like, some of you, this person is a bit like, it's bringing like spoiled child energy, to be honest. They're kind of ignoring things. They're not really accepting offers. They're not happy with what is on offer. And it's like they may have a lot of choices, a lot of options, but they're not really satisfied with any of them. Maybe they can't be satisfied right now. They're just kind of not really taking any sort of direct, it's almost like they're not even participating in like creating any interpersonal harmony between themselves and others right now. How do you see them? Done. That's down, like done. Either this person has been a source of pain for you, or you see this person as going through it, like feeling stabbed in the back, thrown under the bus, or you're getting fed up with somebody's shit here, Sea Dog. Something here's done, or you're done with it for the time being anyways. How do they see themselves? They think they're clever. Okay, so the magician is how they see themselves. They're trying to manifest something. Whatever it is they're doing right now, they're not happy. They're not happy. They're not happy. They're trying to, they're real independent. They see themselves as adapting to change, you know. They feel like they can have whatever they want. And their focus here is on making something happen. They're very imaginative here. What's in their feelings? Wow, sun energy towards you. So that tells me a few things. Some of you, this person has Leo somewhere in their big three, or you do. This person is definitely also maybe like you could make them very happy, and or this person could be really focused on achievement, optimism, and mostly like making themselves happy. They could be kind of self-empowered or self-possessed right now and focus on satisfying maybe themselves. This is also telling me that they're actually very aware of their feelings, but we'll have to clarify more to see what exactly is coming to light inside of them. Going on between you, we have the Knight of Swords. We have the, whoa, Death card. Okay, Scorpio energy, and we have Scared Bob, Nine of Wands. So Sagittarius energy, Scorpio energy, air energy. Some of you were, this was really quickly ended, or this was very like intense, an intense rapid fire, very quick, just done. Like something changed something forever between you and this person, kind of permanently, and also caused a sort of mutual wall or moat with alligators, kind of dividing you two. There's a lot of fear here. It seems weird because it's almost like you're both trying to maintain your position in this situation, or somebody is still willing to maybe give this another try. There's a blockage here, like somebody's not done with a cycle, or there's a resistance from someone's end here. Let's see what your next most likely move is, Sea Dog. It does look like you've decided retreat is the best possible tactic in this situation right now, particularly emotionally speaking, because you're showing up as the Queen of Cups reverse, which tells me like to keep your emotions involved is probably really affecting your peace. All right, what's your next most likely move in this situation, Sea Dog? King of Cups. So with the Judgment reversed at the bottom of the deck, you still have quiet love for somebody here. It's like you may not be showing it, but it's, you know, if you're trying to keep your emotions out of it, it's, you have your good days and your bad days with that. You definitely still feel love for this person. You're trying to be smart about this though, because the King, you know, of Cups, he's pretty quiet about his feelings. You know, he's not going to like lay himself out there if he feels like it's unwise to do so. But you also have a great deal of psychological understanding for this person as well. But the King versus the Queen, like if it was the Queen of Cups reverse, I would be, or if it was the Queen of Cups upright, I would be a little more worried, because the Queen of Cups upright, you know, she can be easy to prey upon emotionally. So it's good to see the King there. You are still in your feelings over somebody here though, but you're quiet about it. All right, what's this person's next most likely move towards you? Let's see. Two of Wands reverse. So this person's definitely putting something off. There's a lack of activity here. They're delaying something. They're putting something off. They're also back to the drawing board and dealing with a lot of unknowns here. There's a failure of a negotiation here going on. Can we clarify their feelings? What's like towards you? The Sun, the Three of Wands. Okay, there could be long distance here. This person's also like, they're trying to expand their world somehow. Can we clarify this? And they're watching you, like Page of Swords reverse, or they're watching something or someone. Okay, but they're not saying a whole bunch. What are they feeling towards Cancer? And the King of Swords. King of Swords. This person's real clinical, real detached, and like keeps things like just business between you. They could see you as a business person or in a business type of light. Let me clarify how they're viewing you. Ooh. I get this vibe like somebody, I feel like you've been more in your feelings about something than somebody else has. They almost seem to like ignore some issues here. Let me clarify how they're viewing you. King of Pentacles. And the Temper. That's what I was getting off of this. So this person, I can't remember who else had a reading like this. It might have been Libra. They just feel like you're gonna wait forever. They feel like you'll be here for however long. They just feel like you're patient. You know, you're going to be there forever. You're just chilling. You know, you'll be around as far as they're concerned. How else are you viewing them? Ten of Swords. Four of Swords reverse. You see, this is a controversy. You feel like this person is unsettled, you know, by either an ending that's happened between you, or they're a controversy maybe that you gotta end. Eight of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. Some of you work with this person. Others of you, you know this person isn't putting any work into this. Could we clarify your feelings? Seven of Swords. Yeah, there it is. This is exactly what I was seeing. You're trying to detach from this, but you got a long-term strategy. You feel like this is just going to take time. And I'm not trying to knock, you know, your take on this. Because, you know, we can't help what we feel sometimes. But be careful is all I'm going to say. Let me clarify your feelings one more time. You're just trying to wait this out. You feel like I'll just, you know, I'll detach for now, but I can see that with your next move, it's hard to do that genuinely for any like prolonged period of time. Can we clarify your feelings one more time? Okay, Seven of Wands reversed. So this is really kind of, it's a bit of full of contradictions. On the one hand, part of you feels like you should just give up and throw in the towel. On the other hand, it's almost like you feel compelled to just wait. So Seven of Wands reverse, and you got a soft spot of weakness for this person. You kind of can't help yourself. So this is Leo energy. That is your, you know, Cancer rising second house. You want what you want. You eat what you like. Just take care. Just take care in this situation, because this person's giving very self-focused, even like kind of self-absorbed and very detached and clinical towards you. Let me clarify their feelings one more time. Yeah, they're resisting the divine. They're resisting what probably should happen here. they're even resisting their feelings for the most part. Like it's like they ignore them. And the Page of Wands. Okay. Can we clarify this? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles reverse. This is really weird. Some of you, this person actually took a big loss here. Or Seven of Cups reverse. Others of you, this isn't the most mature energy. Like they're in pursuit of things that are like momentarily titillating or whatever. There's definitely passion here. I just can't really tell where it's directed. Clarify the Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, the tower. I don't know. Could we clarify your next move? You feel, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Eight of Swords, King of Cups. Some of you, and I just gotta tell it like it is, the more you feel kind of like stuck on this person, or the more this person leaves you in the dark, or like, it's almost like the more in your feelings you get, and like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You can't, you know, because it's like, you can't really, like I said, you guys know, you can't help what you feel. I can see that you're hoping that some kind of stability, like, or, you know, things go to a further level. Let's clarify their next move. They just feel like you're going to wait and wait and wait and just wait there forever. Let me clarify their next move towards you. Yeah, this person just they're single and loving it. They're doing what the hell they want. They're doing what the hell they want. This is not somebody that's like, oh, I'm going to negotiate. Like, they're real independent. Single, they're focused on gratifying like themselves. Can we clarify this? Nine of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Yeah, wow. This person is like breaking hearts and taking names. They're real, like, some of them want to be single. What are they trying to manifest? Walking Eight of Cups, whatever it is, they're going after like their own desires. This person is very much in pursuit of their own desires. They're not happy. They're not happy. Some of them are trying to leave. They're trying to like go off on their, like, what is this? Eight of Cups, Hangman, Neptune energy. So this person's trying to manifest something like hidden, secretive, or just like a smokescreen around them. They're very like content with this sort of nothing happening between you here. They're very detached. They seem focused on their fulfilling their own desires. So I just got to keep it real. What is this Four of Cups? The Devil. Boom. Like I was getting this vibe. Like this is somebody that's either got an addiction and they're hungover from it. And it's like you can't make somebody like that happy because their dopamine is all like, you know, it's like they're on some kind of, they're on some bullshit. Okay, this is Cap energy. Can we clarify the Devil? There's something they do to excess that causes them to live like this. Can we clarify the Devil? The Ace of Swords. Okay. And the Fool. This is somebody that has no interest in being tied down by any kind of conventional relationship. Obviously, this is not everybody's reading, but there's some reason this person chooses to remain kind of not tied to anybody else. How else are they viewing you? The Justice reverse. They either see you as feeling unfairly like treated and that you'll just sit there and wait. If this is the case, if I'm reading this accurately, Sea Dogs, you gotta rewrite this story. Like you gotta give this person the impression that, you know, like this isn't gonna do, like this isn't enough for you. You know, you're not content to just sit there and be like, it's okay, I'll overcompensate, you know, for all of the, you know, whatever the bullshit that you're on. Like you gotta give somebody the impression that you are actually like you are fed up. You are not gonna just sit there and be ghosted and just like, you know, simp over them. Let me clarify your next move because this is just it isn't fair. Yeah, Judgment reverse. and the King of Wands. You aren't happy. Like, this isn't enough for you. But for whatever reason, I'm just getting this vibe like you're just like, no, love will conquer all. And I'm not trying to say, it isn't gonna. I'm not trying to like rain on your parade. But this is, I mean, this isn't good enough. Like, this isn't gonna do. This shouldn't be enough to get your feelings involved to this degree. Like, and if it is doing that, sometimes we got to do some deep inner work and ask ourselves, like, why is it that I'm like, so into whoever this is? Like, sometimes when somebody hurts your pride, it gets its hooks into you that way, and we won't realize it, that's what's keeping us like hanging in there. It's that we want what felt really good initially. We want to go back to whatever that golden period was, or we want like redemption in a situation. Let me clarify your feelings one more time. Yeah, this is making you really sad. You're not happy with this. Some of you need to be really, really 100 with yourself. And it's hard. It's hard, but this isn't good enough for you. Like, this isn't making you happy. It's not making you happy. You know that this is like this is somebody, they're like determined to either be alone, be single. They're not working with anybody here. They're just like, I do what I want type of vibe. Let me clarify this. Yep, an Eight of Wands, they're just like, skirt. They're doing them. With this Devil card on the Four of Cups, this is somebody that nothing or no one will satisfy. They'll never be, they're not going to go like, this is giving either, I don't know. It's definitely not giving me the energy of like somebody that's actually looking for like genuine, like human connection in any way. This is somebody that even if they were to like just say they were going to go hook up with somebody else, they would hurt that person in the same way. They would like smoke that person like a cigarette, put it out and be like, that didn't hit the same. They're never going to be happy. In other words, like, this is somebody that really just, what is this on their mind? Yep, this fickle bitch energy. So Page of Pentacles reverse. This is somebody that they know that they have baggage. They know that they're flaky. They also are trying to distract themselves from their own rut, their own baggage, their own like issues. They're trying to distract themselves from that. What's the Two of Swords? This person literally has mental issues, mental health issues, like very literally, sleep problems. This isn't somebody that's like wanting to confront any of that. They try to just distract themselves from all of those things. Yeah, Ace of Wands reverse. Emperor reverse. Some of you, this person has like insecurities about their this is real specific. Some of you, this person has like sex insecurities. Okay, like they don't really, they feel out of control. They don't feel like they have, some of them even feel kind of emasculated. Okay, like Emperor reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords. This is somebody that instead of facing their issues, they spackle over it with like either instant gratification, doing something in excess. They don't face their issues head on. And when I asked what they're trying to manifest, it was like more walking away. Like they definitely just, they want to go try and find something on the outside that will help spackle over the issues that they should be dealing with on the inside. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. This is not everyone's reading, but I could see you very conflicted about this. It's caused you to like go off and be alone, which that's a good decision. But detaching your emotions from this, it seems like you're doing that almost like you're viewing doing that as more of a temporary thing. Like, oh, well, this is just for now. Because I can see your feelings are definitely involved, but this also makes you feel really bad. Like this isn't definitely not making you feel good. It's not making you feel good. So let's pull some cards Let's see what's going on here. I don't like it when I have to report stuff like that in a reading where it's like, oh, there's no like, oh no, this person is seems pretty determined to just be either independent, single, alone. They're not working with anybody here. They seem pretty determined to just kind of suit themselves. In other words, like, let's see what's going on here, Sea Dog. What's going on between Cancer and the person most on their mind? There's definitely been an ending here, and it's caused either you and or this person to both kind of put a wall up, or it's caused you to still kind of want to hang in there and see if there's still a chance to give something one more shot. But you're battle weary too. Like it's not. It's giving you a lot to reflect upon. That's for sure. It's definitely. I'm seeing that it's not making you happy. It's actually draining your energy, if anything. I feel like this person, even though it seems like it's ended, it's still kind of depriving you of peace as well. You kind of see this person as like either a walking controversy, or you kind of think they're not in peace, and they aren't, but they ignore that. They spackle over it with some kind of either substance abuse or some other addictive, like, or excessive energy that helps them kind of like numb out, like temporarily numb out that feeling. It's like this person is perpetually dissatisfied, okay? And they project that onto others. They're like, no one could ever like satisfy me. And it's not something they're willing to deal with. Some of you, this person literally has ego issues or like very literal insecurities around like sex or like, their body or their like sexual virility or whatever, their sexual potency type of deal. Like, you can't fix that, you know. All right. Let's get some cards here. We have cassette, we have date. Let's get a few more and I'll read them all and see. Okay, we got paradise, like, and we got heart with the key. And we got coffin. Okay, let's read them with the golden mirror at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we got self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. Some of you are dealing with somebody that they literally are like, they're on like a spectrum. Okay, they're on like a personality disorder spectrum. I just gotta say it like I see it. Not gonna be for all of you, but some of you may have been dealing with something like that, or somebody love bombed somebody here. We got coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. We have cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. We have date. Oops. Meeting someone new. Dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. And we have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So, Sea Dog, if this is your reading, it seems like you want something like that. I don't see that over here with whoever this is, though. It's like they're on some completely other bandwidth, and it seems like they're unwilling to even like genuinely deal with that in any sort of like way that. So, I mean, you have to like decide for yourself, like, do I really, is this making me happy? What do I actually want? Because if you do that, if you decide to be honest with yourself with that, and really work through those feelings, face all of that, it'll give you the opportunity to like connect with other people, connect with people where you will be able to form like some kind of genuine connection. Because whether you realize it or not, your energy is still giving somebody the impression here that you're content to just like wait around. They see you as kind of like you'll always be there, like as an option, or as like you're just waiting. You're like in it. You're like committed. Meanwhile, I don't see any sign of that in whoever this is. They're doing completely their own thing. They don't even feel the reason to even change that, because they're just like, well, you're gonna be there either way. If I decide to like, I don't know, take you out of my toy box and play with you, like at some point when I'm like having a day where you might entertain me for a minute type of deal. It's not giving any sort, like, and I don't like saying that, but it's like it's not about you. It's about this person, okay, and their issues and their level of like maturity or self-awareness, you know. It seems like this person's just trying to manifest more like basically reasons or excuses to just like not even deal with anybody or just walk away, go off on their own, which we don't have to judge. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing here if you're trying to like genuinely connect with the person here, because this is somebody that if they have issues, it's like they're not in a place to like actually want to deal with them. They're more like medicating them away, or they're more like definitely not everybody's reading, but something it seems has ended with the coffin here. We have golden mirror. Some of you literally dealt with somebody that, you know, whether or not they're really like a narcissist or whatever, we don't have to diagnose them. It's like they're in some kind of weird maladaptive like trauma loop or something. You know, it didn't result. You weren't dealing with somebody where any sort of genuine connection could happen. So it doesn't matter what their issue is. We don't have to diagnose them, you know, but there's definitely some signs here that, yeah, you know, this isn't somebody that where it resulted in something happy. It's definitely making you feel sad. Like it's draining you. We got sad chonky boy here, and you feel like it's also maybe for some of you dented your confidence. You know, and for some of you, that's the whole thing actually keeping you around. Is maybe you're telling yourself a story of like, if only this person would acknowledge me and respect me or like show desire for me, that confidence issue would resolve itself. But that's not good. That's not a, you know, that's a lie. You know, that's not how things usually work out. If somebody like disrespects you or wounds you and leaves you with a confidence issue, you don't go back to the hand that stabbed you to, you know, absolve the wound. You have self-respect and you get yourself, you know, away from that. Let's get you some advice here, because you feel I'm not trying to give you bad news. I just see that you feel what you feel, but I just don't want you to like wind up just like sad or miserable for like long periods of time because, you know, somebody, I don't know. And readings will change from time to time. So this is just what I'm seeing right now, you guys. So it could change in like 10 minutes from now. We don't know. I'll be doing another all signs this weekend though, so we'll get more info that way. You know what I think would be cool too is an all signs that where we go through the whole zodiac for all the signs. You know, like if you're dealing with an Aries or if you're dealing with a Taurus, that type of stuff. Let's get you some advice though for the time being. The main thing that's standing out to me is the impression this person has of you, which I don't like. They shouldn't have the impression that you're just gonna sit there and wait for them, because that's not the message that they should be getting, you know. They should be getting like they should be seeing you like you're off living your life, living your best life. You're not gonna wait around and just suffer like so that they can, I don't know, just basically just continue to just gratify their damn self. They're free to do that, but you're also free to do that. And you got to believe that about yourself. You deserve that. So let's see what comes out for you advice-wise, Sea Dog. First one we got, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Look at that. We can't get more real than that. I just saw the children card. Some of you are just dealing with somebody that's straight up acting like a child. Others of you, there's kids involved. I don't know. But that's the first card out for you. We can't make this shit up, Sea Dog. Love yourself first. Love yourself first. First message out. Really, really confirming what I'm seeing here. And I feel like intuitively, you do know this. You know all of this, but it may be difficult to really, really, you know, it's like, I get it. You know, it's not easy to just shut your feelings off like for a person, or stop a weird unconscious like script from running in ourselves. Some of you this deeply affected you, like deeply even wounded you, I'm hearing, but gotta feel it to heal it, right? Let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more, Sea Dog. What do we got? We have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I'm seeing that. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody with serious problems. Okay. We don't gotta judge them. We don't gotta judge, but you need to like draw a line. You can't actually get addicted to this person who is clearly not available for any kind of genuine connection because they're all wrapped up in some kind of either addictive pattern, addictive behavior, some way that they spackle over like dealing with their own issues. You know, it's like we don't even have to judge. It's like they're people are free to do whatever they want if it makes them happy. I'm not even judging. But when I see this kind of stuff going on, it's like we gotta call it like it is. You know, if somebody's in a whole ass relationship with some kind of addiction or dependency, you can't really, you know, expect to be able to connect with that person unless you yourself, unless you guys are like doing, you know, you guys are into the same substances, okay? Like, and I don't see that being the case in this instance, you know? So, yeah, we got love yourself first. We got codependency. So, addictions are affecting your roommates. You gotta love yourself first. You gotta like, you know, and it's hard. It's hard when we feel what we feel, you know? Some of you, it's like reverse the rules as you need to. Cross watchers, you know, it's whatever, but there's something going on here. Somebody's definitely super determined to just be alone and satisfy their own selves. And then we got retreat. Yeah, it's time to disconnect from the world. I see you seeing yourself like that. You see yourself as the hermit. On some level, you didn't even need to hear any of this, but maybe you did. Maybe you needed the quiet, still voice from within you to really be affirmed, you know, to really be affirmed. Because sometimes we will literally gaslight ourselves into staying in really unsatisfactory or unhealthy situations that are damaging to our sense of self-worth. So we got retreat. We get some more messages, some more advice, and free yourself. Boom! Sea Dog, it's time to take back control of your life. You are not a victim. Because you know the second card out to clarify this this King of Cups was the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords isn't actually like stuck like this. You know? Like she could actually leave, but she tells herself this narrative, like, I've got to stay here. This is like the only, I got no agency here. I'm powerless to this situation or these feelings. I'm powerless. I have no choice but to live this out, you know, to its natural conclusion. And I mean, it seems like the natural conclusion to this is literally just staying stuck it like this or stuck with feelings that are either not reciprocated or just make you feel literally like take on like a victim mentality, like take on this like you're depriving yourself here. You don't deserve to just stay like stuck like this. I mean, the summer is young. It only just begun. You gotta live your best life, Sea Dog. So this is pretty, you got some pretty affirming messages to this story. So this is definitely a reading specific to some of you out there. Obviously, it's not going to be everybody with Cancer placements reading, but you got to put yourself first. You got to hold your head up high and be like, you know what? This is making me sad. This is making me feel like really shitty about myself. And some of y'all even need to ask yourself what is even so great about this person, you know? Because some of you, and this is something we're all guilty of from time to time. And this is actually the nature of love and falling in love in general. Most of the time, and especially at first, we're falling in love with our own projections that we project onto a person. You know, very rarely are we like falling in love with like who the person actually is at their core. That typically comes later, you know, when a genuine connection and bonding and stuff like that actually is able to happen, if it's able to happen. But if it isn't, sometimes we can very easily fall in love with a literal mask, whether it's a mask that person is putting on, or it's one where it's a whole identity we're actually projecting onto them. Sometimes we're literally projecting our own awesome qualities onto a person that is anything but any of those things. And we literally will fall in love with it because, first of all, you fall in love with someone emotionally unavailable, it's safe. The threat of true intimacy isn't actually there. So it's a safe option if that's what you want, but that only works out if you actually want to be alone. You feel me? But if you don't want to just be alone, you got to you just got to start asking yourself some serious questions whether or not this is like working for you. If you actually want to connect with somebody in a genuine way and have all the good sex and connect and develop a real bond with somebody who's also equally as present for that as you got to free yourself. You got to get out of this. So we got a deception at the bottom of the deck of all this. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this situation. And for some of you, it's a little bit of both of you, because this person, you may actually know exactly who this person is at this point, but you also may be kind of gaslighting yourself about it, or telling yourself like it'll change or they'll change, or just wait it out and just. So I don't know. Some of you, you gotta get out of this cage. This cage, because you're alone in here. It's not fair to you. So I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I hope that you got something out of this. We'll see what comes out of the all signs that I throw down this weekend, and maybe you'll get some different messages. But this was pretty clear. This is pretty cut and dry, and I don't want to see my sea dogs, feeling this. You feeling sad. So I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. I hope you got something out of this. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a beautiful weekend and enjoy the summer. I'll see you all later. All right.